discussed.
Yep.
As a result of this, they've taken on what's called the Mantle of the Black Rider. They encountered a unique Fae, one of the three heralds of the Witch Queen demigoddess Baba Yaga, who has given them all a fragment of his soul to empower them, giving them +2 to any stat that they would like. On the other hand, if they don't complete the quest he gave them, which is to find Baba Yaga and or kill Queen Elvana, Queen of the Witches of Irisin, they're going to start taking penalties to the point that they'll have -8 to all stats.
Oh.
Which will essentially cripple and make them all super dumb and possibly kill them.
Oh.
Well, ultimately, it doesn't matter because that's what we're here to do. So,
well, for you, yeah. I mean, killing witches is kind of your thing. Witch killer.
Thanks, man.
So yes, they took on the Mantle of the Black Rider to find Baba Yaga and her dancing hut. You must cross through the portal, blah blah blah. You walk through the swirling cylinder of the portal to find themselves transported thousands of miles north into the Horwood Forest in the land of Irisin. It is significantly colder here, and there's 2 paragraphs of text, which I can skip, because none of it matters. All of you have ability to ignore cold.
Hell yeah.
And you have snowshoes, so I don't have to read that section either. Can someone make a survival check?
I don't remember who is the highest. I think that might be me.
Why look
I
for
got
the
a 7.
highest when everyone can make the check?
Oh, okay.
Nothing's stopping you.
16.
Okay, you see in the distance that there is a pretty terrible snowstorm coming in from the west, and that a distant village to the east is the only way to find shelter before the blizzard-like conditions overtake you.
Question for you, good Sir Arthur. With all our cold specialities, is a blizzard going to be that much of a problem?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Let me assume you had a raincoat on, and I told you that there was a hurricane coming. Would you still feel like being inside would be a good time to not die?
Not at all.
I guess so.
You guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems reasonable to assume that he would seek shelter like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just curious where Snow White is in our white field here.
That's an interesting question. So there's no Snow White. What happens is the snow directly in front of you. There's actually something happening. There are a number of travelers, 5 of them, with dog sleds. It's a woman with a sword leading 4 men. They are under attack by a gigantic praying mantis. And you guys are deposited directly behind this mantis. And it turns around and it goes... Mantis! And the woman begins shouting at you and speaking in Scald. Does anyone understand or speak Scald?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, she starts saying, "Hello! Turn around!" Oh, no, sorry. Scald is Norwegian. So she is like,
I am
okay,
Winter
turn
Russian.
around. You should not try to fight this thing. It is a pretty extreme creature. You will die.
It seems reasonable to assume, considering a fucking weasel can kill us.
Yeah, we should
What do
probably
you
run.
suggest we do instead?
But
Well.
it's too late. The giant mantis is already upon you.
Wait, so you said it had a back turn and then it turned around when we came through?
Yes.
Okay.
We see it. It sees us. Nobody's surprised.
So click on your Duda there, Siren, and then click your int.
Okay,
macro.
we want Penny in the bandit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so while we get the combat set up, we have another flashback. That's like a
Yeah,
side
to
way.
when Mason was fighting a baby
If this
praying
is
mantis
an
and a
anime,
bitty
this would be
finger.
like the Omake episode, where it's like the humorous bullshit that happens on the side. We see a bandit who looks much like Dan, kill a bunch of people, and then escape from a lodge full of bandits with a female half-orc cook. And they travel across the land and they steal stuff from people in the name of liberating it. So so in this episode they travel to the town of Heldren, where there's an old man who's the village elder, and anytime he casts a heal spell, he slowly dies. And they show up with like horrible wounds, and he dies healing them. And then they loot his house on the way out of town.
Oh,
Adventures of Evil Bandit Dan. And Tenpenny Tacy. Alright. Now we're all caught up. Stop flashbacking me. Alright, Mason, there's a giant mantis that's looking at you and doing mantis-y things. What do you want to do now?
Is there any way that we could... I mean, how much of a, like, is there, like, baby mantises in this world? Like normal-sized mantises?
Yes. This is called a giant mantis, so theoretically there would be a regular mantis.
Okay, so it's pretty much like the same thing, just bigger?
Yes, much, much bigger.
Okay, so...
And yes, birds do eat mantises.
Okay, so
Just
we
like
know how
crickets.
to... We know how they fight, sort of thing?
Yes.
So what can you tell us about its attacks? What we could
It
assume
has
it would attack?
Giant mantis claws.
Alright, so it attacks with its claws, and does it have like a bite as well?
Nope, just giant mantis claws.
Alright, how far down can its claws reach? Can it reach underneath it?
Yes.
Okay, so if I try and get behind it somehow and cut its legs...
This is Pathfinder, there's no behind.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is away from its claws. I want to attack
It
some
has
of its
10-foot
back legs.
reach, so it actually can hit you from where you're standing right now.
But it hasn't gone yet.
And again, there's no like behind something. You're treated as facing equally in every direction in Pathfinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
There's flanking and sneak attack, which
Yeah,
is
there's no
how
being
you.
behind somebody.
okay, am I able to fall back?
Yeah.
Okay, I will. By the way, what type of does it look armored? Like, it's
Nope.
fucking
Just a giant mantis.
okay, but can we assume that it will have like solid hard shells for its size compared to what it would have
A
had when it was
regular
little?
mantis is a pretty thick shell.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
It's
All
got
right.
a
Well,
armor. It's not got an armor carapace, but it's got an exoskeleton, right?
okay.
So-
Am I able to move back here?
Yeah.
Or
Go
even
ahead.
here,
Okay.
and then take a shot
Sure.
with a bow.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna take me a while to get back into this. Sorry.
You still haven't done the voice right, so the show
Yeah.
pretty much hasn't started yet. Even though we're
Oh, that's a miss.
Oh yeah, so you.
Oh, hang on. No.
I
Bad.
assume that you've eaten crickets in the past, but when you see this gigantic mantis looming over you with its giant claws ready to strike, you're like, oh shit.
Oh shit!
And your arrow goes flying wide. Iviega.
Would a 10 have hit because it's supposed to be +6?
Nope.
Okay, good.
moving over a little bit and taking a shot.
Pew pew.
So 23
Yes.
or
Nice.
8.
What stats did you bump up there, Michael?
Oh, charisma.
Interesting. What does that do for your character?
Increases my saving throws, gives me an extra lay on hands, gives me improved ability to diplomatize, extra.
Diplomacize.
It's,
Activate
it's,
diplomacy.
it's the core paladin ability. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, great.
It's a core paladin.
All right, Cass.
Oh, it is. Charisma? It's like everything. It's your core, the smite ability, lay on hands ability, channel abilities, everything.
Cass.
No,
What are
I
you
know.
doing?
Can I move up behind it and attack it?
Probably not. Remember that you guys are in snow, so you can only move at
So far.
3/4 pace. So I
10
think
feet?
you, as a monk, have like 40-foot movement, right?
At level 3.
Oh, okay.
30.
Well, then you only have
It's
20-foot
30.
movement currently.
Oh, 20.
Yep.
Okay.
You have enough movement to maybe move up to it.
You can definitely.
Oh
get
no,
that.
man! It says I can.
Yeah.
Do it. Don't die.
As
And then
you
I'm
move
gonna
up
do-
to it, the token slowly rotates to face you.
Flurry of blows.
You have to have a full round action of flurry of blows. You can just
Ooh.
try to punch it or bite it or something.
All right, I will.
Can
punch
do it. Punch his fucking head off.
So something that someone else brought up in a message on the last one was that I don't think you actually used your stunning blow ability ever. Which is a monk ability where when you're punching somebody or using flurry of blows, you can try to stun the enemy part of your attack.
Do Drunken Master Monks still get that?
Drunken
Yeah, I have
Master
it.
Monk doesn't kick in until like level 4 or 5. So
Okay.
This shows stunning fist DC 13 drop weapon 1 round for 2 a day.
Yep.
It drops
Something
its
you'd
claws.
like to do. I'm not saying you should do it here. It's something you can do.
I mean, like, it doesn't have any weapons, right?
That's correct. But stunning fist stuns someone, which means they can't act for a round and they drop their weapons.
I already rolled.
Okay, well, you hit.
Okay.
Dang.
Deal your damage.
Is it 1d3?
Well, depending on which attack you were using, if you're a monk, so you could have been punching them for a d6
All right.
plus your strength.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice. 7?
You have a +6 to your strength modifier?
Yeah, I'm a 20.
That's +5.
This says
Well,
Okay.
you get your. You're probably including your
some
bab.
some 6 then.
Yeah, your BAB only applies to attacks. rather
Yeah,
than
so you don't add it to your
attack rolls.
damage. But,
Okay, so another 6.
Because the melee showed +6 total attack bonus.
Yeah, so you get your base attack bonus. You add that's your attack roll. Your damage is just your strength modifier.
Okay.
Is anyone in this group a witch? No, no one in this group is a witch.
Oh, they'd be dead if they were.
Dave is a witch hunter. So,
Mm-hmm.
Chaz, I believe you actually wanted to change your name.
Yes!
Nah, at this point, if I die, I'll put the new name on the new character.
Which is almost guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed.
Uh,
I'm gonna move up to this thing and try to slash it open.
Chaz.
Yeah, you hit for 4 points of damage.
Cold iron. What's that do?
That lets you hurt fey creatures and certain demons
not
and devils.
Really not Chaz. It's more Hazon, but whatever.
Sure,
Chastical?
Got used to the nickname by now.
Ches Chacho.
The Chaz.
Cha!
Cha.
Shishal works like that one.
Alright. It's going to step back towards the crew of people. We should put them on the map.
Hmm.
So, this is
Where's-
the leader of Team Humans running around.
Ooh.
And
She's fancy.
Ooh.
I think she's going to try to stab the monk, who is not wearing anything.
Wait, what?
The monk isn't wearing armor. Right?
She's gonna try to stab our party.
No, not the mantis is female.
You said
Okay.
monk. I was like, whoa, okay.
Right, the mantis is trying to
so
kill the
confused.
monk.
You pull
Okay.
You pull this character up when you thought you were attacking.
No, I'm just
Fine.
okay.
Come on.
Well, that was confusing.
Mantis is intelligent.
And it actually does get a mandible attack. So, what
This is Arthur showing the party how much damage this monster can do. Oh!
What is the monk's armor class?
17.
So the bite is the only thing that hits.
Woo.
So that grabs a foe with its bite. Oh no, it can only do that when it makes a grab attack. Okay, so everything misses.
Yay.
But if it survives until next round, that 17 is going to hit somebody. That 17 Nasty. All right, Mason, you're up.
God damn it! This thing is really fucking annoying.
Kill it then.
No kidding. We just come through this blank portal. Things are attacking us already. We just had that.
This is a truly
Fucking hate
hostile lab.
Peter.
What is a mantis doing here anyway?
No one knows. Maybe we can ask that, what you call it, axe lady over there. When we're done. Man, I don't know if that's Mason's voice, but
Yeah,
That sounds about
It's getting
right.
there.
in there.
it needs to be a little more high pitched.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my fancy. No, that's
No.
nothing to do.
No.
Lost it.
That's
I lost it.
yeah.
I'll work on it. Arthur, I will shoot my bow and arrow at the thing.
That sounds better.
That sounds a lot better.
Do
The
it.
D20 plus 6. Boom.
Minus, like, a bunch.
Why? He
People in
moved
your
away. What?
people are in your way when you're shooting. You want to move first if you want to shoot. Oh,
Oh.
Trying to kill me?
Sounds like Graham is talking about using aboleth lung on people.
Can I go there?
Something.
I was,
Yeah.
it was 20 feet.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
You walk over there.
that's
Yep.
better.
And I guess that hits? I don't know. You tell me.
Nope.
Really? So 14 AC, huh? Okay.
Remember, before it hadn't acted yet. Now that it's acted, its AC is higher.
That's... What is it, a duelist?
No. It doesn't get its dex to AC when it hasn't acted.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Now I want to make a swashbuckler, giant mantis character, and have him show up later in the campaign with like.
What happens if he goes overboard? Can Mantis swim?
It's a good question. According to the giant mantis, it does not have any ranks in swim.
But it has flies, so maybe it can fly underwater.
That's a good point. Except flying underwater doesn't work.
Really?
Yeah. Alrighty, Viega.
Moving over. Let's give it a nope, that's not a hit.
Nope.
Arrows high, shoots high. Maybe I bury it right into the
Get
stomach.
over 14 or else it doesn't work. There we go. I think that's
Delay.
Mason's voice.
Alright,
Got it back.
The snow.
Kath.
Flurry blows.
Alright, you're gonna have to step towards it.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
I know.
Footstep.
Does it keep backing up?
Yes.
Let me go first. Let me go before you. Let me take the hit.
Alright, I'm just going to hold action.
Okay. Alright, Chaz.
Gonna move
This
forward.
Mantis spike breaks there.
What's your AC, Chaz?
It's
Not
19.
funny.
You say 22?
No,
So what is it?
it's 19.
Okay. Remember that 17 I had before?
You're using that.
Yes, I bank that one, and it hits. What is your CMD there, Chaz?
You don't have to
Chaz
look around.
dying on turn 1 of the fucking TV show.
And our healer too.
Lower
Fuck.
than that.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Dan.
Significantly lower than that.
Okay, so 12 AC is not going to hit, so the bite does not go off on you. But you are grabbed, and you take the following amount of damage.
25.
Take 6
Six.
points of damage, and it's lifting you up in the air over top of it.
Can you? I know your characters die a lot, but can you put your green health bar up?
Ouch.
I did.
He has one. I think I might not have revealed it to everybody.
Because he has like 25,000 HP. See? Yeah. It's a good way of getting around it.
Alright, Chaz. You're currently being dangled in the air by a giant mantis that's lowering you into its mouth.
I can still swing my sword, can't I?
Yes.
I've
I'm
worked
gonna
out
give
what
him
As long
Dan,
as your sword is one-handed, the answer to that is yes.
It is one-handed.
Okay?
I've worked out what Dan is, by the way. He's the token character in Game of Thrones that keeps dying all the time. The story's interesting.
I'm gonna give him something else to chew on.
Ooh.
No.
No.
That was a good attempt at making a brave battle quote. But, no.
See, if it was me, Dan, I
Wasn't
would have
it?
taken off his shoe and threw it in his mouth.
He wasn't buying what I was selling.
All right, Kath, you still have to step towards it, but fortunately, it doesn't get to punch you in the face in the process.
I step towards it. Can I punch it?
Yes.
I punch it.
It's pity you can't half step in the snow.
So when I roll a die to hit it, is it +6 then?
Yes.
But then the damage is +5. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, because you include your base.
20?
Yes. That will hit.
Eight.
Yes.
Nice.
Punch a mantis.
Right in his dumb man's face.
The mantis is going to drop Chaz right in front of itself.
Chaz, get up!
And then it's going to attempt to eviscerate Chaz with its mantis stuff.
Oh.
So it steps over here, and it misses Chaz, so it's like...
Just put the shield in front of my
Chaz
face.
has the shield down.
The little nibble that he got from Chaz made him drunk because Chaz has such a high tolerance for alcohol due to his time in Beta Kappa.
Just making things up.
Was his flesh well marinated and seasoned with a nice little out of beer and stuff?
Yeah.
Some lemon pepper or something?
Where the fuck did the mantis go?
Yeah.
The four warriors with their leader attack it from behind, and since it's so significantly weakened, they wreck its face.
Oh.
What you mean it's
Nice.
behind, unless it has a face on its butt.
So the lady shows up with a familiar-looking hat, just saying. She's got Yushanka, and she's like flipping her incredibly long hair. That's like a 4 or 5 foot long ponytail there. Just saying, look at it. It stretches behind her head. Yeah,
Apps.
the long ponytail.
Is it magical? Why does it float?
Probably
just
because
doing an
she's
action
in
stance.
action. Yeah, like
Okay, yeah.
She's probably a witch, and that's her like prehensile hair.
Yep,
my.
I'm just like, I pull out a hex nail, and I
okay, you
jam
pull out
it
a
in.
hex nail, and
She
he
kills
says, "Oh, you are a witch hunter. My name is Nadia Petska.
Nadia?
Yeah,
Pleased to
yeah,
meet you,
Nadia.
Nadia.
Nadia?
I am from the nearby village of Cloudsby. I see that you are foreigners by your dress.
We also came through a giant portal, but that's besides the point.
Like, as you say that, the portal is just hanging there. She's like, yeah, yes, I can see that.
Weren't we supposed to close that?
He
Somehow.
says, if you are trying to close the portal, I think I have a good idea of where you need to go to do that.
You do?
That is?
Oh, yes. Come with me and I will tell you more. We need to get you to shelter quickly. You might be foreigners, so you probably don't understand that the upcoming blizzard will literally kill you. And the four
Was
men
that like
behind
a
her are,
hurricane
looking
or
at each
something like
other.
that?
The four men behind her look at each other and they're like, yep, gonna kill you.
Yep. Totally dead. Yep.
We're familiar with that. Oh, wait a second. No, not us directly.
So she says, listen, you have wandered uninvited into Winter Witch territory. You should know that you're currently in the land of Irison. No one looks shocked.
That's for Dan. Dan, you get 5.
Pulling out a wand and healing them. Is
Yeah.
the sun out? Yes, the sun is out here.
Don't waste the wand charges. I have spells.
Well, then use a fucking spell. I don't know.
Alright, I'll use that roll.
So you guys are like using wands and spells, and she's like, hey, pay attention to me. I'm trying to save your lives.
Of
Well,
course.
he's constantly like bleeding out of every orifice, but okay.
He's perfectly fine.
He looks over him. He's just like,
Just a scratch.
It literally was just a scratch. It's like 6 hit points.
on
Just
a
a-
total of
He's
12
just a
hit
scratch.
points.
I will be fine. Let us make haste.
Yeah.
Let us make haste to shelter.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, she takes you with her, and she's like, you are lucky that you arrived while we were passing by. Not only do I know where the local witches are, but I'm a capable winter survivalist. Did you know that? And then she starts looking you over, and she's like, oh, I guess I don't need to tell you about snowshoes. For some reason, you already have them. even though Taldor does not have a native economy of snowshoes during the summertime. And she says, also, you all seem immune to the cold, so I'm going to skip a whole 3 paragraphs of talking to you about that.
Yeah, we kind of got that.
She
I have
says
a
there's a
question for
necessity
you.
to setting up camp if you're not a superhuman, freaky weirdo person like the rest of you. Why don't you help me set up camp while me and my men attempt to survive the horrible encroaching winter freeze?
Certainly.
Okay.
Sure.
I have a question for you before we start.
Yes. This is a great opportunity for us to share culture with each other.
I'm curious about why your hair is so long. Wouldn't it get in the way of, like, I don't know, like, most of everything?
She says, you know, it's interesting. Let me tell you a story. I will tell you my life story, and that will answer the question to your hair.
Can you, like, I don't know, speed it up, maybe? I mean, you are going to die if you freeze, so...
Mason,
She's
have a
like,
little bit of
well, I
respect.
could speed it up, or I could be accurate.
Cliff Notes, please.
We can do it while we're in, right?
So she says, I know it might be surprising with the incredibly rocking body that I apparently have, and for some reason I'm out here. I have no husband, but I have 3 small children at home who I leave alone for weeks at a time with no caretaker. Something that's never explained in the storyline.
Sometimes it takes a village.
Yeah, she says, that would
To
be
ride a
cool if
bicycle?
anyone in the
What?
village actually took care of my kids.
Well, I provide for them, right?
As a matter of fact, I only have 2 kids currently. One of them is captured by the Winter Witch, Natasha Vasilyovna.
It's safe to assume that she's dead.
He says, no, I'm pretty sure she is not dead.
Are you magical or something?
Well, she keeps sending threatening letters. And she, like, gestures to the food supply that's on all the dog sleds. She says, this is a tribute to Winter Witch, the White Witch, Vasilyovna. We must bring her food or she will kill my daughter.
Why don't you
We
just
do this
poison
every
the
month.
food? Like, what the hell?
Why is your daughter in custody?
She says, well, that is a really long story. Are you sure you want to hear it? Your friend seems to just want the Clifford's notes.
No,
Yes.
we want to hear. Yes, we want
Clifford
to
the
hear.
giant dog.
Big red
Give me
dog.
those notes.
No, we want to hear the story. This sounds atrocious.
She says, oh, that's so good to hear. Allow me to
This is
continue
pretty
my
right.
life story, and then I will include the story of how my daughter got arrested.
It's more reasons for you to hate the witch. To be, hate the witches.
I don't
Come,
need
we,
any more
we can
reasons.
talk while we work.
Yep.
So you do work, and she says, I have a 7-year-old daughter, Thora, and twin 5-year-old sons, Thorn and Mjolnir. This has made my task very challenging because I must provide for my family, relying only on friends to occasionally look in on my children while I travel. After my husband's death to frostbite in the snow, I have taken up his trade as a food merchant and importer from the eastern Horwood regions, traveling to the village of Walsby and beyond to bring food to the White Witch. She is a winter witch who was cast out of Irison and is rather bitter about it. Her name is, as I said, Natasha Vasilyovna.
I thought that was your name.
No, my name is Nadia Petska.
The fuck?
She says,
Can we
"Perhaps
shorten
you
it?"
should be keeping a notes.
I got it all up in here. Your names are so long.
She looks at literally anyone but him and is like, he is not the leader of this party, correct?
No, of course
Or
I
not.
assume he is
I don't
like
think
your
there is
village
one.
idiot.
He is
Well,
just very
technically
talkative.
speaking, I'm the oldest one here, and
I don't.
I'm
think,
also the one that's lived the longest.
I'm not sure if the longest lived.
He's an elf.
Yeah.
Got you.
I mean, like, on this excursion.
No,
Nope, Eviega's got you
Yeah,
beat there
Eviega's
too.
got just as long as you do.
Wait, there's a guy called Evie Yeager in our party?
Girl.
Yes.
Holy crap!
wow. Well, we keep him around for the fun, but he is quite good at killing witches.
She's
So-
like, well, that sounds great, because I really need someone to kill a couple witches.
Before you continue, I have something to point out. If you feed her that shit, why don't you just poison it?
She says, well, for one thing, she's a witch.
She
so
might lose her daughter. They might kill her if they get
Not
poisoned.
only do witches have the ability to do magical things and detect poisons,